everyone, it's Jessica Edwards in Wilmington, North Carolina. So I want to talk about if you're selling your home, the feeling that you're creating in your home for potential buyers that are coming through to look at your property. You know, I think that sometimes sellers forget that when you're selling your house, you want to make those potential buyers feel as welcome and as comfortable as you possibly can. So every once in a while we'll go into a house and there's a million instructions. You know, there's instructions. You know, I get it if there's a pet or a cat that can't be let out, that's different. But when when there's a laundry list of instructions from the first time you set foot through that front door, take your shoes off, do this, don't do that, turn the lights off, make sure this, that, like all of these crazy instructions. And sometimes you'll see sellers put notes everywhere and instructions, and it's just sort of overbearing almost and not very welcoming. You really need to think about the feeling and the vibe that you're giving those potential buyers as soon as they set foot into your house. So if they're walking in your home and being told, take your shoes off, do this, do that, it's just not a very good warm and fuzzy feeling, I guess, for a buyer to first walk into a property that they may potentially be purchasing and that they are supposed to be envisioning themselves and their family living in. So I think sellers, we talk about staging and depersonalizing and all these things, but I think you need to be, a lot of times people don't talk about the feeling that you're creating, and you just don't want to seem difficult. Or that's the other thing that can happen if you do this, is that it may give the impression that you're going to be extremely difficult to work with and negotiate with and handle repairs and that kind of thing. So just be really careful about the instructions you're giving to potential buyers when entering your home and the instructions for showing your home. It just doesn't always create the best feeling for the buyer. So you don't hear that talked about a lot. You hear a lot about the staging and the depersonalizing and all that stuff, but not as much about the feeling that you're creating as somebody sets foot into your house. So you want them to feel absolutely as welcome as possible. You want to be letting them know that you appreciate them coming to look at your house and considering your home. So keep that in mind if you're selling your property, and if you're a buyer out there and you've looked at a lot of property, you probably can think of a house or two that's been like this for you. So anyways, these are my thoughts. If you have any questions or comments or you disagree, please feel free to email me at jessicaedwards@seacoastrealty.com. And of course, you can always check us out at thecarolinasfinest.com. Thanks so much for listening. Have a wonderful day.